Guys, it's Robert, an ambassador for Christ, and as you know where I go, the kingdom goes. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and eat the fish, spit the bones. Some things you may agree with, some things you may not. And thanks for the comments, and thanks for your encouragement. I read the comments, I like all the encouragement, it really helps, and it's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to speak to you today about why your walk with God is not consistent. The reason why your walk with God is never consistent. And it's really, really simple. You see, there's three types of Christians in the world, or three types of Son of God in the world. Three types. Probably I'll say three types of Christian. It sounds a bit easier to understand. There are three types of Christian in the world, all right? You have, because we're made, this is quite deep, because we're made in three parts. We're spirit, soul, and body, right? So this replicates like the same sort of thing. So in the what's it called? In the Ark of the Covenant, okay, in the tabernacle, there was three parts of the tabernacle. You had the outer court, inner court, and the Holy of Holies. Three. So what it is that there's three types of Christians, and they're in different parts of the tabernacle. You are either in the outer court, the inner court, or you're in the Holy of Holies. All right, where are you? Now, if you're in the outer court, you're just one of those Christians. You're just cold. Like a lot of those type of people, they say they're a Christian, they say they believe God, but they don't really. They say, yeah, I believe God. Yeah, I'm a Christian, ain't it? Do you go to church? No. Do you read the Bible? No. When's the last time you went to church? When I was 4. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the outer court. That's the outer court Christian. They might know who he is or heard of God, but they don't do anything that's godly or anything like that whatsoever. You've got the inner court Christian, the inner court Son of God. Now these are the type of Christians that are like, you know, they know God, they get after Christ, they get after God, they go to church on a Sunday, but they're shallow. They're not on it hard. They're kind of like, you know, they do the Christian thing. They go to a few conferences. They go to 1 or 2 prayer meetings, maybe here and there. They read their Bible sparsely. Yeah, they know God. They understand the things of God. That's called the inner court. Now you've got the next type of Christian, which is the Christian that's in the Holy of Holies. What am I saying now? This is the type of Son of God who's on it hard. They're in the prayer, they're in the worship every day. They read the word every day. They talk about Christian things. When you talk to them, they start talking about God. You're talking about McDonald's, and all of a sudden they turn a conversation from McDonald's into God and into a revelation. They always speak about heavenly things. They're always speaking about what God's doing. They go to church on a Sunday. They you know, forget the church on a Sunday. That's easy. That's where a lot of Christians hide. They hide it. They think going to church on a Sunday makes them a Christian. No, that's not what it is. These type of Christians in the inner court, they have the presence of God with them. They're always, it doesn't matter where they are, they could be on a desert island, all right, they'll still be worshipping God. That's the Christian that's in the Holy of Holies. Now, what type of Christian are you right now, today? Are you on the outer court where you're cold and like, yeah, you know, wishy-washy? Are you in the inner court where, yeah, I know God, you know, I'm getting by, yeah. Or are you on fire in the inner court, going crazy? Do you know what I'm saying? With revelation understanding, okay? So the reason why your walk with God is never consistent is because you're always floating in between these three, the inner court, outer court, and Holy of Holies. You're always floating in between. You're not consistent in any of them. Well, you're probably consistently out of the presence of God, but that's another conversation altogether. So what I'm saying, if you want your walk to be consistent with God and consistently walking in power, deliverance, and understanding, and being refreshed all the time, you have to be in the Holy of Holies all the time, every day. Get into the Holy of Holies, because if you're not living in the Holy of Holies, okay, if you're not seeking after God consciously and purposefully, okay, let me show you something. By default, we will not seek God. I will not read the Bible. I will not read the Bible because I feel like reading the Bible. No, I will read the Bible. I have to purposefully pick up the Bible and read it purposefully. My flesh will not pick this Bible up and read it. I've got many of excuses not to read this Bible. So when it comes to seeking God, you have to do it purposefully. I want to read the word. I want to be in the Holy of Holies. You have to do it purposefully and on purpose, because you won't just drift into it. Let me show you something. You will drift into evil by default. If you're not seeking after God, you're going to do wickedness by default. You'll just do it. You don't even need to learn wickedness. It's inside you. Your flesh will just take over and lead you into bondage, lead you into wickedness. Your flesh will just lead you. There's a hole over there. Don't worry about the hole. Just walk into it anyway. Yeah, your flesh will lead you like this. The flesh will just blind you. Where are we going? Where are we going? You're blind. The flesh will do that to you by default. You don't need to follow the flesh purposefully. You just do it by default. But when it comes to the things of God, you have to do it purposefully and on purpose. I'm going home to read the Bible. I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to stop playing Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto. And I'm gonna stop playing it, and I'm gonna read the Bible, and I'm not gonna play it no more. You got to purposefully do it. You got to purposely seek after the things of God, purposefully. So that's the reason why your walk with God is never consistent. That's why you're always up and down, up and down, up and down. You're in bondage, you're out of bondage. You're in bondage, you're out of bondage. You're in condemnation, you're out of condemnation. It's not consistent. It's because you're always floating in between the inner court, outer court, middle court, and all the rest of it. Stay in the Holy of Holies. It's Robert, an ambassador for Christ, and as you know where I go, the kingdom goes. Remember, like, subscribe, share. I shall see you guys in the next video. I'm on fire, people. Woo!